In other wrestling news, what if I told y'all this interesting form of information I found on Reddit? Paul Heyman's infamous shoot on Vince McMahon in 2001 was trimmed down. Yeah, I read this on Reddit, so I'm gonna read this to you. I said, figure I'd give it a shot in case anybody could get some help. The infamous promo of Paul Heyman verbally destroying Vince McMahon on the SmackDown before Survivor Series 2001 on November 15th from Albany, New York, was still one of the greatest of all time. It had everything in it, from Heyman discussing old school promoters such as Sam Mushnick and Don Owen to tearing apart Vince McMahon's terrible business ventures outside of wrestling. Granted, it is all building towards a winner-take-all main event a few nights later and Heyman getting his accomplished task, but it was so ruthless in its delivery. However, it may have been more scathing. In full disclosure, I love scouring vintage wrestling websites on archive.org, looking at old news stories and seeing what might have come true and what has been mostly debunked. Somebody said this: I came across the spoilers thread on the SmackDown tapings from 11/14/01 on lordsofpain.net and caught this little bit with the Paul Heyman promo in the taping. Paul Heyman comes out to the great heat from the crowd. Heyman wants to call Vince to the ring. Heyman pretty much trashes Vince on how he made wrestling the sports entertainment and trashed his failed football league. This prompts Vince to come out. Vince gets a huge pop from the crowd. Heyman pretty much tells him about how he ruined names of Bruno Sammartino, Superstar Billy Graham, Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels. I was instantly intrigued. I didn't think I heard Sammartino and Superstar Billy Graham mentioned on the promos aired on the show. In fact, here is the transcript. Credit to CageMatch.net on the part of the promo it was mentioned. He said, "You took Hulk Hogan's blood and you built Titan Towers. You stole Bret Hart's dream and with that money bought yourself an airplane with WWF all over it. You did it. You know, you son of a bitch. You stole Shawn Michaels' smile, took your company public and made yourself a billionaire. But not a self-made billionaire like you like to tell everybody. Oh no. I started to scour throughout the old dirt sheet websites that existed from back in the day and then came across RajawWWF.com. According to the article, here was the line that was cut. It was not my fault. I'm not the one that lifts my leg and pees all over the memory of Bruno Sammartino. I'm not the one that disgraced the memory of Superstar Billy Graham." First, that's a killer line. Second, I could 100% see why the line might have been cut. Mr. Sammartino was still in the outs of the company, not making peace with the promotion he built until 2013. And Mr. Graham would make amends with WWE 2 years later. With that being said, I was wondering if the uncut version of this promo was ever released or leaked out to the internet or film fan cam style. I would love to see it in context with the initial promo and what the crowd reaction would have been with that kind of line. Interesting. Man, interesting. And that's one of my favorite promos right there, man, because there was a lot of shoot. That's what the keys to making great promos is mixing how you feel with a bit of reality, with a bit of truth, while keeping it within the story. Paul Heyman was able to do that with this promo with Vince McMahon. Another one that I've seen do it the other day was Karrion Kross. How he was mixing how he truly felt about the business direction the WWE is going, with his personal feelings of them focusing more on viral moments and less off wrestling. You're starting to see a little bit of that. Even with CM Punk, when he went out there and cut the promo on The Rock and John Cena the day after Elimination Chamber. It was a mixture of both. But this one right here, this is one of the catapult one to me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Subscribe, hit the like button, please.